What to do, YouTube? It's your boy Ty. We're back. This is Untitled TV. We just finished reacting to episode 1 of The Haunting of the Hill House. Episode 1. Steven sees a ghost. What's good, Philly? How you doing, bro?
Bro, I'm low-key, like, the hook of the first episode, I'm like low-key is shooken up a little bit. I can't lie.
Y'all, if y'all haven't seen The Haunting of the Hill House, be sure to go check out Untitled TV on the Patreon. Catch up on episode 1 before you even hear our little review, because we're going to go over everything we saw, whether it be stuff the characters were doing, things we saw, the soundtrack, as we called out multiple times, bro, it was beautiful. But like I said, if you have seen this, you're going to start connecting to a few of the things we seen in this first episode. So, I guess first question I got to ask you, Philly, is who's a character that stood out to you the most? It could be your favorite, or it could just be one that's like got your attention.
Ooh, I gotta say so far the dad.
The dad.
Because what is he, yeah, what's he hiding, you know?
No facts.
Like, I wanna just know, I wanna see what he saw that night, because that shit's crazy. We only got that small bit that Steven saw. So I just wanna be there, you know?
Yeah,
That's really kind of like what's getting me right now.
I agree with that too. And it's the dad is being made to seem like the craziest. You know, no one believes him. Steven believed that the dad just packed them all up and left their mom for no reason. I don't know why the nigga's not using his context clues, given the fact that he's the oldest one. You know, just
He
just
saw her
he
like
saw her
freaking
going
moving
going
at
a
him,
little
dude.
crazy. You know what I mean? Saw her tweaking out just a little bit and didn't think for one second that his dad had the right choice in mind.
I'm not gonna lie, if my dad rolled up in my room, told me to shut my mouth, he's gonna carry me out of here. I see my mom chasing this dude.
I'm out of there,
Carry
bro.
me out, dude.
I
I
am
didn't say
out of there.
nothing. Mom done lost her screws.
No, exactly. Um, and that's why a character that I would say is now on my radar is maybe Luke.
Mm.
Maybe Luke, just because as y'all seen, if y'all seen that first episode, and if not, bro, go fucking watch it. So they talked about how he was on a 90-day streak of being sober. I don't know what he was being sober from. Maybe a little bit of that, maybe a little bit of that, you know what I'm saying? Regardless, he was sober. And then the night that Nellie, the youngest daughter, the twin of Luke, went to the house, the Hill House, all of them woke up at the same time, 3:03 a.m. or 12:03 for Steve, because he was in a different time zone. They all woke up at that time and realized that she was like something was wrong. And after that, all of a sudden, Luke's back off of whatever he might be on, trying to break into Steven's house, no longer sober. So I'm kind of wondering, is that what set him off? Because now that we know that at that same moment, because that's whenever Nellie called the father. She lied about being home, but she was at the house, and that night she died. Twins could have that special, telepathy. He probably figured out she died, and that sent him over the edge. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I want to know if Steven has some like psychic abilities too, just because of what happened right there at the end.
Like seeing
Like,
her.
yeah, and then seeing her like you see like the colors leave her eyes and like her face go pale and she's like,
Like
you
trying to
know,
call
like
for help.
probably maybe it was just like her spirit or something. But why Steven?
I
You
think I
know,
think it might be Steven, because he's the one that is the
saw something.
least accepted of him.
That too.
Like he
That
doesn't
too.
he doesn't want to accept everything that's going on. The only time he actually agreed with the whole ghost story aspect of it was to make his book. Other than that, he tries to disprove and dispel everything that happens. You know, like, oh, my dad was crazy and he just left our mom, or he just did this, he just
Oh,
did
mom,
that.
mom was mentally ill. Yeah, yeah,
He never saw things for what it was, only for what he perceived them as. So
yeah.
that's something for Steven. And I think this will be the next turn of character development. This nigga's gonna realize that life gets a lot crazier than what he's assuming. Um,
She's gonna finna make bank on another book though.
on me, bro. Shit. Let me think. Who's some? Okay, so we also got Theodore. Um,
I think that's her real name. They just
Theodore,
call her Theo.
Theo and Shirley. Theo and Shirley. Shirley being the older sister of the funeral home. So it goes Steven, Shirley,
Theo, then the
Theo,
twins, I
and then the
think.
twins. Um, Now Theo and Shirley live at the funeral home.
Yeah.
So whether they tend to everything that goes on there or what, they didn't really go into too much info on what all they do at the funeral home, just that they live there for now. Um, but one thing that we've learned, Shirley is the older sister, but also almost the eldest sibling in a way that she's the one that has to look out for their younger siblings because Steven is going around being a dickhead, right? So she's over here looking out for her younger siblings, whereas Theo
Steve is fucking. Oh yeah.
Theo is a fucker.
Theo's just a dog.
Theo's get gloved up and glove out. You know what I mean? Fucking, she's a germaphobe, right? But the first ever introduction of her that we saw was her at a club linking up with this random shawty, taking her back, eating her out, and then
Yeah.
kicking her out the same minute.
She said you was here to fulfill one duty.
Now leave.
I'm like, bro.
Now leave, nigga. Yeah.
She didn't
But
watch her leave. She just closed the door as soon
it's
as she was
just
out, bro.
just
I was
right
like,
after
holy.
Sigs after sex. Yeah.
Yeah.
I peeped that. I peeped that. Bro, but yeah, no, overall, and let's see who's another character. The dad. The dad, as
I'll,
Philly said, was the one that we don't really know a whole lot about because we don't have inside information. We know that he knows everything that went down. That's why he's believing in Nell. He believed that it was haunted. Everyone told him that, oh, you're crazy. Even his lawyer, whenever he was trying to say that he just wanted to keep the house so no one else would go in it.
she's like, bro, you're going broke. He's like, I don't give a fuck.
But yeah, it's crazy ass first episode, y'all. Beautiful first episode. Something that we also keyed in on was the soundtracks. Uh, Bro,
Dude, that main
soundtracks,
intro theme was fucking beautiful.
main intro, beautiful, but also music, the ambiance, everything can make or break a scene. If y'all go back and watch episode one scene that sticks to my mind is not only the cinematography in the moment, but the sound effects and the soundtrack behind the scene was whenever the father goes back to get Steve in his room, and then they're waiting on the lady on
Whatever it is.
whatever might be on the other side of that door waiting for them to come out, is turning the door handle all the way to one side, all the way to the next. And you start hearing this little build
That
up,
creaky ass door, dude.
creaky ass door, build up
And
of
the
music,
floorboards, dude.
and
Oh
then
my
just
god.
the emotion that you feel not only from the father but the son. The father knowing that there is an unknown being behind this door and he needs to hurry and get his son to safety, and the son knowing there's an unknown being but he don't know what the fuck going on. You know what I mean? It's
It's
everything
fucking
about that
eerie.
scene and every other scene just leading up to that moment. It's amazing. It hasn't gotten to the point too where it's too easy to read, and that's what
Yeah.
I love. It gets to a point where you gotta, stay on your toes a little bit. I think.
No, for real. I like going back to that scene, like I was sitting there like I damn near want to start biting my nails. I was like nervous as hell. Like again with what you said, like the door handle. Dude, I've seen a lot of horror movies and like those parts always like creep me the fuck out. Just bro, no. No. And then you can hear a walk whatever it is on the other side walking away. The creaky ass floorboards, dude. The sound design's incredible right now.
Yeah, and speaking of something being on the other side of that door, one thing
The
that I'm
red
ready
door.
for is the red door.
The fucking pony,
The
dude.
fucking pony, nigga. Yo, the red door that Nell and Theo, no, Nell and
It
Shirley,
was Shirley, yeah.
Nell and Shirley were trying to get through this red door, but the key wouldn't work, and it's been locked for years, so no one has gone into that room. But Nell has been hearing people in that room, so that's why she's thinking it might just be a pony.
Oh,
Uh,
the shadow.
or the shadow, yeah. So they weren't able to get through the door, but as soon as they walked away, we seen a shadow under the door, implicating and implying that someone or something is on the other side of that room. So hopefully we see that in the next episode. Might be 2, maybe 3. How many episodes are in this show? Let's see.
I think
We got a 10
Eaten.
episode series.
10, dang.
10 episode series. Now, y'all, if y'all enjoyed this, be sure to let us know down in the comments of any other future reactions, future shows, future recommendations you want to see us watch. And we'll get those out. It doesn't matter if it's movies or shows. And then also let us know what your favorite part of episode 1 was and who's your favorite character so far. Shay, if you got someone that you hate, low key Steve was on my shit list at the beginning. Go ahead and drop
Fuck
them as
Steve.
well. Hey, but peace out, bro. Philly is good talking to you, and we'll see y'all at episode 2.
Later.